Now the eternal question. Are we there yet? There yet? We're there. Hey kids, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? Now, today, yes, we're continuing the B-17. There's a few bits and bobs we can do, aside from the wings. But yeah, it's all a pretty straightforward operation. We do need to make a part, and we'll get a start on that today. That actually goes on the lower wings, and once we've got the part made and painted, then we'll put it in position when we put everything else on the lower wings. There's a few things that need to happen there, but it's better done once everything's together. Now, actually, hang on. What's that? I'll worry about that later. Just realised there are a total of 4 decals to go on, maybe. What do I do then? Worry about that later. I don't want to worry about decaling now. Now, what we will do, of course, we all know what we're going to do. We're going to have some coffee. And then we're going to move the camera round to here. Alrighty, and whoop, wrong way. There we go. Maybe get that a little lower. There we go. Now, I will roll on in. Rolling out. Now my shoulder's about to hit the camera, so I'm going to need to move that up. Probably that way a bit. There we go. Now, our assembly, I might just, it's still a bit awkward as an angle for me, guys. There we go. Now, putting the wings on should be pretty straightforward. In as much as it should be as casual as. Oops, just put it on the wrong part, right part. They do on the other wing. There we go, and boom! Look at that. So they're nice and easy. Pretty happy with that as an outcome. Now, what I would like to do first, however, not that one, this one. Now, as you can see, I've lost this part here. I'll give you a bit of a zoom in. That's a bit of a freaky angle for you. Yeah, this part, right. Now that, not surprisingly, corresponds to that part. So, we're going to make one of those. Now, there's not much to it. It's an exhaust port. It's slightly raised there and it drops in there. There is, of course, this circular part. Wheels would be a good option to pursue with that one. And I've got a few things I can consider on that front. Now, let's see how we go, guys. I'm pretty confident that a suitable piece of sprue will give us the straight part, and we'll use a lighter to cause a bit of melting and then just bend it slightly. But first, we need that circle part. Now, I've got a few things in my hands here that might be useful, depending on factors X, Y, and Z. Let's start with some of these. Now, this, I would have to do some sawing. Oh, really? It was a bit loose. Yeah, not quite. What about the other way around? Would that work? Conceivably. There would be the issue. It's got to fill it right up. So we're looking maybe for more of a wheel sort of a setup. Now, which brings us, bearing in mind we're going to be painting and stuff, to potentially these. What I'm going to do is we're going to do a bit of work on this, and then I'm going to glue the wings on because I don't want to spend. Probably once I identify the circle part we're going to use, we will then. Excuse me, I'm just looking for some sprue cutters. I know I've got some around here. We'll then get on to gluing stuff because we can worry about completing the assembly of that more. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah, well, going to a good home's important. Yeah. It's nice that you foster animals, man. I'm an animal person. Oh, that is so close. Now, that I'm going to put that on the short list because I could always potentially file around it, bring it down a bit. See, in appearance, it ticks a lot of boxes. Put that on our short list. Have a look at a couple of other parts. Now, this part's looking a bit intriguing. Let's have a look at potential. Whoa, liking that. Liking that a lot. This could be our winner. Oh, hey, King Fox, how you doing, man? Oh, smattering of debris. How you doing? Now, let's see. She's also a wee bit big, but both of those are good options, but require filing. Let's see what else we have in this bag that might be useful. No, I think we're just going to go the filing option. That's all right. I can do that. Now, which brings us to which is the better option. I'm inclined to think this one, once I get filed down a bit, it's not going to require a lot. And it does mimic that quite well. So we're going to do that. Back to work. That hoary old chestnut, eh? Now, where are my files? You know, I think they're on the bloody table. Not this table, the one way behind me. Give me a moment, guys. Ooh, dearie me. And I am correct. And why are they over here, Rob? They're no good to you here, sunshine. Dearie, dearie me. Now, once I've made sure that I can get that in correct as it needs to go, we're going to identify a suitable size of sprue to fill up that little gap, and then we're going to get the wings on. Then we'll worry about completing the manufacture of this part. once that's done. That's the theory. This is my theory, and what it is too. Of course, ideally, I wouldn't have lost this bloody part. But, never mind. Hey, caramba. Found out recently that where I always thought that because of The Simpsons that "ay caramba" was a exclamation of dismay or horror. Apparently, it does not need to be. It can actually be a good thing too. Okay, we got a while to go yet. So it doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It's just "ay caramba." Yeah, we'll see how we roll on that one. Hey. Now, let's just. This is going to take a while, unfortunately. But I do think I'm probably better served to get this going on, at least on its size. I don't want to spend the rest of the stream working on this for very obvious reasons. And also I do want to get the wings on. But, hang on a moment. Something I'm just trying to look at as a point of reference. Yeah, okay, yeah. Neither do I wish to spend my entire time online bloody filing. Now. Yeah, right, okay. Give me a good. Right, now if I bring that around there, starting to get some ideas or perspectives as to how thin I'm going to go. I'm guessing probably too thin is better than not thin enough, if you know what I'm saying, because ultimately I need it to go in. It's very sticky today. Temperature-wise, that is. It's going to be warm again. Yucky. Not a fan of warm weather. All right. Bit further around and then we'll see how we're traveling. All right. Reckon it's still going to be too big. Drum roll. Just Daisy. I think if there's a quicker way I can go about this. Oh, it's not far off now. How far do I reckon I need to go? Not far at all, actually. All right, we're going to do it. We'll get that to its correct diameter. So I'm going to quickly check out, just for my own edification. I reckon this sprue here may be thick enough to act as boom. So okay, that's a good start there. I'll show you that. That's going to be our pipe. So what I'll be doing when the time comes is I will get that the correct length, or actually I'll melt a bit up, melt a bit down, trim accordingly, splatch where required. So this is going to be our pipe. Well, yeah. And that's that whole Northern Hemisphere winter caper again. Yeah, our winter days are pretty mild, to say the least, as I'm sure you're unsurprised to hear. Hang on, I'll zoom out a bit. It's not unknown for it to get like into the 30s on a winter's day, but that's rare. It does happen, but rare. Usually you're talking 20s unless it gets cold, in which case it'll be in the teens. Nice spring day for you guys. Almost there. Oh, so close. I reckon about a mil. And we're good. And then, guys, we're getting the wings on. Yes, we are. Now, let's keep going. The other good thing about this is because it's got that inner ring that it's almost identical in diameter to that. When I go to put it on, what I'll do, it'll go in this way out. But I'll need to bore a little hole on it as well. But we'll worry about that later. We're not doing that now. I just want to get this to fit so that I'm not having to do this continual measuring and shit. When I'm putting it on the wing. There we go. Right there, that's where we need to hammer down. Hammer time! Dear, oh dear. Getting sticky and yucky. Sounds like a comedy show. Sticky and yucky. Tantalizing, I tell you. Hey, yo. Now, I could always put the tail fins on, maybe. I want to finish this off. Show a bit of discipline. I haven't been going for that long on it, have I? Yes, I have. Dear, oh dear. So how's everybody else's builds coming along? I ask that every time, I know. But it is a question. I mean, all you guys do your building and stuff. Don't think I'm the only one, am I? We go round the outside, round the outside. Come on, don't lie to me. Actually, that's how it needs to be. Fun fact. I'll show you. Let me just make sure that's actually in. It is. Ha ha! All right, kids, I'm going to zoom in for this. This is good. This is a win. Now, the reason I'm happy with this as a point of being, you'll notice that on this one, it sits slightly above the wing, as that now does. So, with a little bit of work on that, I reckon we can get it such that you probably wouldn't be telling too much of a difference. It's going to be a little tricksy, but we'll get it happening, kids. I'm not unhappy with that. Now, next. Get that out. Oh, doesn't even want to come out now. My. I have done well. Now, I think I'll be doing myself a favour to put this scalpel away. A, I don't need it. And B, loose and sharp blades on a table are usually going to end in tears. And nobody wants them apples. Now. So, we shall pop. Oh, first, we'll get this out. Still holding a bit of tackle, so there we go. Bam. Bam. Throw that in just in case I need a spare for whatever reason. I shouldn't, but just in case. Pop the file away. File away, file away. I'll stop there. Now, that's, yeah, happy about that. And we'll come back to that in due course. We may even go on to finish that tomorrow, because at the end of the day, I want to get onto other shit now. I believe that is the technical term for what I'm about to do. Other shit. Now, to that end, might just move you back a bit. Now, what I would like to do here is probably look at moving these out. This is actually an aircraft building jig, and when I got it, it didn't come apart quite as nice or go together quite as nicely as I had hoped. It's a bit rough and rumpy, and if I spend the time, I can probably get it working a bit more nicely than it is. I'm just very lazy. And it does do not a bad job on certain things. Now, I want to move these out a bit, I reckon. But quite a bit. Move that further as far as it goes. Now, my concern is going to be about where the wheels are going to sit on this when we've got it on. Right, we're going to go this way with it, I reckon, because that should be wide enough. Now, a way of checking that, yes, that will work. All right. All right. Well, it's not going to do itself now, is it? Let's get on with business. Now I'm going to bring that camera back a little. Got to say, it's a pretty swish little. How tight can I get that? Now, it's very smooth there. It's not quite so nice there. Is there? I see why. We're going to fix that. There's a little bit of roughness there. If I get rid of that, we should have a very nice fit along that. This is one of those things where some parts of this could have been a pain in the ass, others have been marvelous. This looks like it could be marvelous. Marvelous. Now let's get this little chunk of sprue off. All right, let's see how we go this time. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty sweet fit, actually. It must be said. That's without glue, of course, so I'll need to hold it for a bit. So that one's pretty good. Let's see how the other one's traveling. Do we need to do any filing on this one? We'll soon find out. Nope. Alrighty. Well, that's all very good, people. Now, let's see. So glue there. Do I need to put any on those stems, do you think? I don't know if they're actually going to connect to... They might. Hang on. There's a way I can check this out. Can't hurt to put some on the upper area, on the upper and bottom of them very carefully. All right. Mouthful of coffee and we're getting this done. Then we're going to have a look at how the tail fin assembly goes on. Yes, we are. Now, which wing is this that I'm after? This one. Now, what I might do, because, yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. Gotta say, I do rather like the fact that I can get a big area of connection going on the wings, by which I mean because of those large flat areas, it means that there's bigger areas. If I put glue all over that, which I am, that's going to bond rock hard. Although I think rock hard may also be a porn actor. I digress. Now, with all the glue on, there we go. And we're going to hold for a bit. I don't think I need to hold for long. And no, I don't. Oh, that's beautiful. Maybe a little bit more there, but it's making it so much easier. The jig, that is. Oh, that's nice, guys. I'm pretty happy about that. We'll just let that settle for a moment. Because obviously I don't want to get too... we'll just let that... There's no great rush. What we can do in the meantime, however, there's a couple of things we can do. Let's have a quick look and examination on the process to put the tail fins on. Oops, a daisy. Oh, that's looking good, guys. Happy with that. tail fins. Tail fins. Not finding where the tail fin assembly is. So clearly I'm being a blind bugger. Ah, wait. Looking. Finding. Okay, yep. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. All right. Oh, I think I may have made a mistake, but that'll be an easy fix. Now, because what I think I've done is I've actually put those together and those together when they're supposed to go onto that. But there are ways and means we can address that. Now, I'll give it to that wing just a little bit longer. And let's see if I've been very lazy on this front. Oh, that's still very pliable. That could be a good thing. Rubbing. Let me try a different pair of tweezers. I just want to see how easily I can get this onto there. And what I need to do to get it to fit. By the looks of it, not a lot. But I think I should be very careful with it. Oh, wow. Okay. No, we are going to be good if we do that. Let's do that. So we'll get that on as well. While we're doing the B-17, we can do the Lavochkin canopy. That wouldn't be a bad outcome in my eyes. So we'll put that on. Then we're going to do the other wing. It's all coming together, peeps. All right, now next, crystal clear. Boom. And a toothpick. Still going to be distant for you. So all we're going to do is put on the rear part. We actually need to do some painting of the other parts still, but that won't take long. But we're not going to do that immediately. What we're going to do is put the other wing on, the B-17. Yes, we are. And then, as I said, once that wing's settled, it's tail fin time. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. All right, that should be plenty. Close that. I would prefer. There we go. Ha. Now, for those of you who are unaware, the reason I'm a bit wary with this is because that actually snapped on me. So I need to be a bit delicate with this particular part at the back. However, we're good. Diddy. Happy about that. Now we're going to let that dry. Pop that over to there. Zoom out. Next, we shall, we'll pop those out of the way for the moment. Bring this over. Oops, the daisy. There we go. This is a bit good, kids. I'm a little bit excited about this, to be honest. All right. Let's do it. Mouthful of coffee and into the action. I'm a silly bugger at times, you know. Diddly-lee. Now, okay, we'll have to do it this way. A little more. I have to do a fair bit of let's not fart ass around routine. I used to go out with a chick who used to say ass fart. I would have corrected her. But for the fact that, yeah, no, you just wouldn't want to go down that path. Now, let's get this wing on. Get this wing on. Whoa. Now, very carefully line up. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh. Hold for a little bit longer. Yeah! Feeling pretty chipper about that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. I'm really pleased, actually, guys. Feeling very good about that. I'll give you a bit of a zoom out. Hang on. There we go. Boom. It's looking like a B-17. Who would have thunk it, eh? Oh, that's a happy, happy, joy, joy moment in my eyes. Now, what we're going to do is I need to go and get the tail fins, which are in the box over there. Won't take long to get. Then we can start getting them to them. Once they're on, wow. You know, guys, I would suggest, yes, I would. We can probably get this done this week, or possibly get this done this week, or early next week. Either or is a good outcome. I'm happy with this. Oh. Very chipper about that. Oh, dearie me. My hip's not set. I might be happy. My hip's still giving me shit, though. Fuck you, hip. Oh, the old gray berry ain't what he used to be. Ain't what he used to be. Ain't what he used to be. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. Happy to see that. This is my first B-17. It'll go alongside my first lank, which was S for sugar, which is a RAAF lank that flew a lot of missions. Now we're looking for. Now, what I'm going to do first is just get this slightly out the way. Oh. And you know, guys, that's gone together well enough that for a lot of it, touch-ups are going to be less of an issue. Oh, god damn, that's good. Aha, thanks. It's fine. Ah, and looky that. Looky that. I think that's right. Yeah, looks right. I can check that. It looks like it fits. That's a good start. The way I can check that is just to check. Oh, that's that one. Yep. Yep, that all fits. That's that one. Right. Now. Next. So, as you can see, this will fit quite nicely for us. What I'm hoping is we'll just be able to go glue there and click that in on the tail. Now let's see if this other part fits quite as cooperatively. If that's, I'm going to try it dry. If it happens, boom, that's going to be our approach. If it doesn't, then what we'll be doing is going, right, well, we're going to trim something off. Yeah, this one's not quite so happy about it, but it's also out of position. That may be to our advantage. Now, okay, let's see if, in this instance, we're going to want to just leave our bomber as is. Let's see if I can. Yeah, right. So if we get that, it's a bit snug there is our issue. But this will happen. Yeah, that's okay. We need to get this to fit nicely as our first port of call. Beyond that, yeah, we're pretty sweet. Something I might want to check on that is that this fits nicely, which it does. And so we just need to make sure that this will play the game, because at the moment it's not going in at all. Inconvenient that. How about this side? How are we travelling on this side? This one might be very cooperative for all we know. No. Oh, hang on. No, it still needs filing though. Okay, so we're going to go and check. So the tail fins on both sides are good. It's just the, now it could just be the paint aspects needs to be removed. Yeah. So let's see what happens in that circumstance, shall we? I'm just having a quick gander here. There's a couple of little touch-ups we can do on, give me a moment, on this in due course to make it look real pretty. But there's nothing too extensive. Like I can maybe put a little bit of paint very carefully down the seam there where the wings meet. That's about it. I want to do a little bit of tidying up in there. Most of this shit is real minor. Pretty chipper about that. But I'm waffling because I need to get these into position. So let's do that, shall we? Now. I'm going to have to do a bit of Google foo on file maintenance because it gets chopped, so I'm wondering if there's something I need to do to improve the quality of my files. Oops, a daisy. That's okay. Let's see how we go this time. Nope. Oh, hang on. Almost. It's more at the back here. Okay. But I don't like it being that tight. I don't think it's a great outcome. That's my opinion. That's like my opinion, man. Aha! Well, that goes on really smoothly there. It's snug, but what do you want, man? All right. Oh, I think that's going to happen, don't you? Oh, I think it will. So, what we'll do, get into there, into there. All right. Mouthful of coffee. And then we'll get this one on. I reckon these work in progress pics need to go up. She's looking a bit good. Now, in this instance, I'm probably only going to get glue on this part, which is fine because it was very snug. Boom. Ha ha! I tell you, by golly. One more tail fin and she's looking real good. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Yeah, kids. Now, where's our other one gone? For fuck's sake, Robster. Looking. Rob. Have I left? Here it is. Here it is. Now, let's do a bit of filing from the outset, because we know that's necessary. Judging by the other one, it took quite a while. Well, it may take quite a while. Ouch. Just dropped my thing, caught it. slightly got my fingernail across my skin, which is something I could have done with that. It felt a bit rugged. Now, stays. Now, once this is on, oh, now tomorrow, I want to finish making that part. I want to do some touch-ups. Yeah. And the day after that, I want to get onto the undercarriage. Yes, I do. Like one example of a touch-up thing I want to do here is there's a bit too much of a sharp contrast between a couple of colours here. I want to maybe tidy that up a little. Let's see if this goes in, shall we? I'm going to need to hold that here. Oops, hang on, I forgot there. Not yet. Now, that way. All right. Not quite. Now, once I get the tail fins on, I'm just going to let the B-17 dry. That's probably a really sensible little idea. What I wouldn't mind doing is a little bit of painting that needs to be done on the Lavochkin. I wouldn't mind getting that done, actually. But first, let us get this tail fin on. How are we traveling? Not cool. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I reckon we can do that. Let's see how easily it comes out. Yep. I prefer it to be a little snug, I think, because of the fact that you can't really get too carried away as far as gluing and stuff, and I can't manipulate it. So if that's nice and snug, it'll just sit the way we want it. And that's all good in the hood. Now, something I'm going to be very brave on for a moment. Ha! Because I'm going to have those, they're going to be down and they're going to be down. So, already on the way, I tells you. Now, glue time. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. And dog. This doesn't get glued though, so that's fine. That's a bit loose, but ultimately we have our tail fins and wings in position. Winner! Happy with that, kids. Very happy with that. We're going to let the beast settle there. Yes! If you hadn't gathered, I'm pretty happy about that. All right. I'm going to move this across to here. All righty. Now, something I need to identify is... Well, these are actually just all my double colours that are double overs. Got a shitload of them. They are not the colours I seek. Obi Rob knows this to be true. Now, give me a moment. There's a particular grey I'm after. Yeah. That canopy on the Lavochkin's settling in nicely. That's good. Now, anyway, my greys are... Well, that's just straight white. Are these my greys? Russian blue grey. No, I don't think I actually used that. I suspect, although it's comparatively low, I reckon I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I did, Millhouse. Maybe I did. That or medium sea grey. Robin. What's this one? It wasn't aggressive white grey, I know that. And it certainly wasn't dark sea grey. Okay. Oh, fuck's sake. Just knocked a fire quite a distance away. That's a bit annoying, frankly. Inconvenient, what it is. All right. Now, what we're going to do, I'll worry about that file later. We're going to go and play Shake and Compare. I'm inclined to think it was that one. Lee. I'll go a step further. That one. Alrighty, what we're going to do, I need to get away from the desk again, but we're going to do this is now finish painting our canopy, because I haven't done that. Once this is done, that basically means tomorrow, along the way of doing things on the B-17, we can just whack the canopy on the Lavochkin. Could even do the aerial wires. I usually do them off camera because they're fiddly and sometimes irritating. Actually, I could do a general making sort of a thing, because of course I've got to finish making that. Yeah, we can do that. We can do touch-ups on both B-17, finish Lavochkin. Have you an eye, that's never a bad outcome. Now, while I'm here, Well, before I get started, more's the point. What I need to do is, as you were away very briefly there, King Fox, I will just casually, boom. Our B-17 has its wings and tail fins, my man. So yeah, pretty good. Feeling pretty good about that, I am. You can see work in progress pics will be going up. Now, I also need to get the front of the canopy. And then, once we've got that going on, we're going to paint. Yes, we are. And then, once that's done, I'll probably wind up the stream because I've done pretty well today. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the King Fox. It's as I've made mention to a few people, I'm quietly confident we can get that finished within the next, well, this week, maybe early next week at the latest. I would not be unhappy for that fact at all. Because then, good people, it's done. That's the nuts and bolts. It's done. I mean, the B-17 is completed, which it is now very close to. We can get onto our Mustangs and new builds for the new year, which would be kind of cool. Now, I need another one of those clampy tweezers, which I fortunately do have a few pairs of. Give me a moment. Draw. Diddly, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. You can puke, you can chuck, you can throw. We'll go from the bottom. Alright, a bit more of a shaking of the paint. And I'm going to need my goggles for this. Again, this won't take us long. But it does need to be done. Nice crisp brush. Alright. And in we go. What's the time? Oh, only 8 o'clock. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yep, that's the color I want. That's the one that I want. Oh God, did I just do that? Yes, I did. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. We'll leave that discussion there. Now, goggles. Ah, yes, goggles. Now, I'll just close that way. So we won't have anything. Hopefully I can get a decent focus for you. There we go. Now, just making sure you can see. Yep, good. There we go. Around the bottom. sides. Oops, a daisy. Let's get a toothpick. Got a little carried away there. So we will clean that up. Oh, no way. Where'd that go to? That's... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I can see it. Hang on. I need to take my goggles off because they're... Ha! Excuse me, guys. Zoom out. This is kind of funny. I can see where it landed. That was funny. At least I thought so. Oh well, no autopsy, no foul. Now goggles. All right, now let's get back to this. Oop, up. Hang on, where the hell? Ah, found myself. Now across here. And around here. Boom. So there's that canopy done. Now we just need to do a small portion of this one. Not that much of it either. Alrighty. And around this way. And oh wow, cool. And once I've got this done, I'm going to wind the stream up. There we go, and there's that one done. So now we've got all the different colors on it. Let them dry. Zoom out. Oh no! Standing on the glasses is suboptimal at best, mate. Unless they're a super flexible frame sort of caper. I actually misplaced my glasses once. I was trying to find them. I was looking everywhere. And I eventually found them down the side of the settee. My housemate had been fucking sitting on them. Well, my housemate at the time, I don't share house with anyone now. And I'll tell you, it's not a bad little outcome. Yeah, and given the guy was a chubba bubba, I'm surprised, A, that they didn't break, although they have the flexible frame thing going on, and B, that they didn't disappear somewhere really unpleasant. Anyhow, yeah, Clean that up. Boom, winning. Quickly do that, and then we're going to go for a quick run on to what we did today. And then we're going to wind up. And I'm pretty happy with what we've managed to do today. Now, as I showed you earlier, or very shortly ago, we just finished these. We finally got our Lavochkin canopy completely painted. Giggity. That's handy, that is. We've also got the rear of a Lavochkin canopy that snapped in half on us into position. Happy about that. Now, while we're here, and finally, the really good bit, zooming out, our B-17 is looking, well, like a B-17. There we have it. Alrighty, and on that note, good people, that is me done. All right. Zoom right. That is right out, dearie me. All right. That, boys and girls, is me done for today. Actually, I suppose in the contemporary era one should go boys, girls, and those who identify otherwise. Whatever floats your boat, man. It's all good. That's me for today is the bottom line. Now, tomorrow, we're getting to a bit of an exciting point in the proceedings. So, I want to get just some last touch-ups done on the B-17. We're going to get the canopy on the Lavochkin. Yes, we are. We might even put the wires on the Lavochkin, depending on how much time we have. My primary focus tomorrow is going to be the B-17. Gee, this is looking so chipper. Yes, it is. Now, so I'll be back tomorrow, similar sort of a time. I might be a little earlier. I might be a little later. Actually, wait, tomorrow. No, I'll need to be earlier because I've got an appointment at 9. I'll want to be winding up by about 8. So I'll need to start at 6:30, which is half an hour earlier than I started today. And that's all good in the hood, for me at least. So all that's really left for me to say is that I'll be back tomorrow at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous.